Tonight's game is a presentation of KBMW Sports.
Wahpeton Huskies basketball is on the air. Tonight's Wahpeton game is brought to you by Action Realty, Builder's First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, High Camp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Smith Motors, State Farm Agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Twin Town Villa, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Now, here's KBMW's BJ Walters.
We welcome you to the border of Minnesota and North Dakota, Wahpeton High School in Wahpeton, North Dakota, where tonight, Region 1 boys basketball on the radio and on YouTube on KBMW News Live. It is the Wahpeton Huskies and the undefeated, still at this point, Kindred Vikings. It's a rematch of a game played on January the 5th. That one went the way of Kindred in a big way, 74-44. It was a game where, and we will talk to Coach Jeff Ralph about this later, but it was a game where, look, if the Kindred Vikings are going to play like that, nobody's going to beat them. They outscored, I should say, the Huskies in every single quarter. They were outstanding for the game. They got 12 points off the bench from Owen Hoyme. He came into that game averaging a point and a half per contest. Just one of the ways where it truly was a case of, look, if Kindred's going to be that good and play that well, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I say not a whole lot. There are certain things you could do about it. And as we mentioned, we'll speak to the head coach, Jeff Ralph, later on the pregame show about what those things are. For Wahpeton, they are coming off a win in the border battle on Saturday over Breckenridge, while Kindred coming off a very highly anticipated basketball game against Four Winds Minnewacan. That was a matchup of top 5 teams in Devil's Lake, and at one point Kindred trailed that ball game by 13 points. But in the second half, they come back, they get the win, they're still undefeated. And at this point, for all intents and purposes, they are kind of rolling. They might, we don't know. They're going to play Grafton on Friday, and that will also help us with this unknown, but they might be the best team in Class A. Still plenty of time to figure out whether that is the case or not. We welcome you in the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Wilkin Drink and Eatery, a tradition of good taste and company. We've got those two head coaches' interviews coming up for you, but when we come back, we'll take a look at the Otter Tail Power Poll ranking, and we will do that when Wahpeton Husky basketball continues in a moment.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, right. I mean, that's it. You know, there's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wahpeton. Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Back in Wahpeton, the Huskies and the Kindred Vikings coming up here in just a little while. Happy to have you with us tonight. BJ Walters with you on our Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. Let's take a look at our injury report brought to you by CHI St. Francis. And for Kindred, they get their big guy back from the U.S. Army All-America Bowl. It's not really an injury, but Riley Sunrum will be back on Friday against Grafton. You got to get from football shape back into basketball shape. And as we'll talk about with head coach Brad Well, that's not always easy to do, especially for a big guy. And so that is the only real issue coming into this one for either team. Wahpeton is 100%. They are good to go, and they will look to build off of what was a really nice win on Saturday over Breckenridge. Let's take a look at our Ottertail Power poll ranking. Ottertail Power on for conservation, and it shows us that within the region, Kindred is 12-0. They are 5-0 in Region 1 play, while Northern Cass 2-0 in Region 1 play. Then Central Cass 4-2, Wahpeton 3-2, with Valley City 2-3, Lisbon 1-4, and Oak Grove at 0-6. Coming up, we'll talk with the head coach of the Huskies, Jeff Ralph. But when we come back, the head coach of the undefeated Kindred Vikings, Brad Will, joins us, and he will do that when Wahpeton Husky basketball continues in a moment.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
We're We're back in Wahpeton, counting you down to the Huskies and the Kindred Vikings on this Tuesday night, and we are joined by the head coach of the Vikings, Brad Whale. And Coach, here's part of the new Class A, the second time seeing this team in the regular season, and another opportunity to dive back into region play.
Yeah, it's a good test. We really haven't had a situation where we played a team twice in the same regular season. Obviously, you see them once in the regular season and once in the postseason. So it's a quick turnaround. Hopefully, our kids are ready.
Let's talk about why it's a quick turnaround. You had two really high-quality basketball games over the weekend. Before we dive into them, individually, sort of in the macro, is it nice to step out of region, get a break from games that really count, and be able to work on little things within a basketball game?
Well, we've always kind of prided ourselves on putting the best possible schedule out in front of our kids and challenging our kids. So this is our fourth game in about 6 days, so it's a challenge. Conditioning is going to be a factor tonight, so hopefully the kids will be ready to go.
Saturday game against 4 Winds. Sometimes you play a team from another region and you think the styles might be a little different. Looking back at that game, you could clearly tell that there were two different styles of basketball being played. When they jumped ahead, the game looked one way. When you guys came back, it was that very typical Kindred defense, and use your defense to bring about some offense game. What did you make of the stylistic aspect of the 4 Winds game?
Well, we've always kind of prided ourselves on playing good defense, limiting teams to one shot. We got down by as much as 13 points. I was happy that the kids fought through some adversity and made enough plays down the stretch to come out with a win.
And for your team, we were just talking about off the air, when you're 12-0, yes, you can look at little minute details in terms of adversity, but it's good to face a game like that.
Yeah, it certainly is. We kind of treated the weekend as, preparation for the postseason tournament. We played 2 quality opponents. And there's still a lot of basketball ahead of us. I mean, we're over halfway through our season. We have a lot of tough games on our schedule yet, so we're gonna have to be ready to go.
That was gonna be my next question. You talk about how that can prepare your team for the postseason. It's a long road trip. It's a weekend away. What did you learn about your team that you didn't already know?
Well, I think we showed that we have some depth. Isaac Spellhog, Hunter Bendis came into the game. Luke Starcevic played in the Stanley game, so we're giving those guys some opportunities. Carson Osi hurt his knee. We still don't have Riley Sunram back, so it was an opportunity for kind of that next man up mentality and give those guys some minutes. I thought they really helped our club in many different ways. Isaac really had a nice game off the bench against Stanley, came in and hit two threes, and that was big for us.
Now, looking forward to tonight, it's Wahpeton. It's so perfect that you mentioned the depth, because the first time you played them, you got 12 points from Owen. He went into that game averaging less than 2 per. And that does speak to, if you get that much from a guy like that, with your guys' talent, with your guys' depth, you're probably going to be in good shape.
Well, I do like our depth right now, and Owen Hoyme has played very, very well the last 6-7 ball games on both ends of the floor. He's a hard-nosed defender. He's a good 3-point shooter, and he's found his shot right now, which is huge for us.
Is there anything, looking back on that first game, a 30-point win, that is absolutely vital to improve at or change from that first matchup?
Well, I think it's always the mentality that if the losing team, they're going to be making a lot of adjustments, and we're going to have to certainly be ready for everything out of them. Probably try to slow the tempo down against us. So I think we can kind of stick to a similar game plan, maybe change up a few matchups here and there. And I did like how we played, especially in the second half against them.
And you mentioned how depth is very important right now. You've got Riley back in the building practicing again. It is a lot different football shape and basketball shape for a big fella, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is, and he didn't play, at all last year because of a shoulder injury. So he's kind of behind a little bit. Hopefully we can move him forward and progress him throughout the course of the season, and he's going to hopefully be a factor down the stretch for us.
Well, Coach, it's always fun to watch your team play. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
The head coach of the Kindred Vikings, Brad Whale, our guest, and we will continue from Wahpeton when Husky basketball continues in a moment.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Stay winter ready with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Up to $20 in rebates on the purchase and install on a select AC Delco battery. Up to $15 rebate on 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. Up to $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco cabin air filter. And up to a $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco engine air filter. That's up to $55 in rebates. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Online at smithmotors.com. Assisted living. My wife and I knew this day was coming, the day that Mom and Dad would not be able to live on their own anymore. Well, we looked around at other assisted living communities, and nothing, I mean nothing, compared to Twin Town Villa. Everything at Twin Town Villa was a perfect fit for Mom and Dad's needs. Housing, support services, personal assistance, and healthcare, all under one roof. When I saw the interaction between residents and staff, it made me feel like this is the place where our parents can thrive. Twin Town Villa, close to home in Breckenridge. Call 643-9542 or visit twintownvilla.com. It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Back in Wahpeton and joined by the head coach of the Huskies, Jeff Ralph. And Coach, this is something that's a little bit new, I suppose. The second time playing a team in the regular season. It's Kindred again tonight, and we were just talking off the air. This is the middle of a very busy stretch of basketball for you guys.
It is. We played 7 games leading up to Valley last Thursday. Now we're going to play 7 games in about 10 days. But, really good basketball team coming here tonight. They're on a roll, I think 12 in a row. They present a lot of problems for us, and a lot of problems that, it's only been 2.5 weeks since we played them. So it's still kind of a nightmare in the back of my head from that last game. But, I think we'll play better. And, I think that makes the whole complexion of the game different. Our kids they've grown since then. We've come together more as a team, and we've played better, and we've shot it better, and all those things. So I feel like we're a better team. I think they're really good. So we're going to have to play better, but it's a fun matchup tonight. It feels like a quick turnaround. We played them on the 5th, and now it's the 23rd. We're already playing again. Maybe it could have been maybe February 8th or 9th when we play again. But that's whatever it is. It's a region game, and it's a big game no matter what.
When you talk about congested schedules, how important is the mental side of basketball? We're dealing with 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. They miss 3 straight shots. The world is crumbling. If you lose a game or 2, it can feel like the world is crumbling. So how much do you have to play the role of sort of psychologist for these guys during this stretch?
Well, I think especially tonight. I mean, we have to be aware that this is a winnable game for us. This isn't they beat us by 30 last time, so we have no chance. I mean, we identified some things on film that if they, those things are different, and for example, driving in the middle of the lane and missing a 6-footer about 15 times in the first half, that's a totally different ball game. And then how they play is totally different. When you're ahead by 15, 18, 20, you're just playing free and easy, and everything's flowing and everything's good, and when you miss a shot, it's no big deal because we're still up 18. And when you're down 18, now it's like, oh, we missed another shot. Now, so we talked about that, and we really kind of focused on that, how you know what, this is a team we feel like we can compete with, and it's a tall task. I mean, it really is. They're really good. But I think that, I think we have the crew that can play with them, and we need to prove it tonight. And I think we can.
On that note, the confidence that you take from Saturday. I know Breckenridge is in a name brand program. They're trying to get their sort of program where you guys are, but nonetheless, you win a game by 40. You can't help but come out of it feel confident, right?
Well, I hope so. I mean, if anything could have happened, that was kind of the bounce back game we needed on Saturday. And I think we talked about some things early in that game that we did that hurt us with Valley. And once we fixed that, I mean, then we rolled on them. And, for Breck, they're a really young team. I mean, when you put out 8th graders and freshmen and you're trying to play against juniors and seniors and Braden Steffen's a fantastic guard. He's not a 10th grader. He's beyond that experience-wise, and I mean, it's just a tough deal for them. But I really like how we responded once we kind of had that timeout and had that talk about, okay, well, how do we want to attack this team? And once we did, I think there was one point it was 33-22, and then the next thing you knew it was 54-24. So that's a heck of a good run, and it all came from defense and being smart and attacking the rim offensively.
It is Kindred tonight, the first matchup. I just thought that they could not have played much better than they played. I mean, they got 12 points from Owen Hoyme. He came in averaging 1.5 points per game. I mean, is that one of those games where, yes, you're showing it to your kids, but it's for a completely different reason, just to get a scout report more so than here's what we did wrong because they did so much right?
Yeah, and we didn't focus on that at all when we talked about the game. We focused on what we could have, the opportunities we had. So we weren't really looking at what we did wrong. It was like it was right there for us. We did feel that way about how well they played. Watching them on film a little bit before we played, it was like one of their best offensive plays was to shoot a 3 and miss it, and then someone would get the rebound and put it in or dunk it. And unfortunately for us, on January 5th, they didn't miss those threes. They made them, and now we're spread out. And I don't know if there's a quicker, more explosive team going to the basket than these guys when they're on a roll, and that really caused us a lot of trouble. And I think tonight we'll be out on them, and we'll maybe we'll get a hand up a little better. And we were kind of hoping they're going to shoot those shots and we'd rebound them, and they put them in. So I think they played well, and they're a good team though. So they might do that again tonight too.
They can attack from so many different players. Who do you try to limit? And if it is Brooks Bacco, how do you try to limit, this attack from the head down?
Well, he's a problem because he's so big. But I really think that for us, it's OC, number one. I mean, we just can't let him do whatever he wants. And he kind of had his way with us last time. I think he's a priority for us. And then I think just controlling the glass. So keeping Starcevic out of the lane, keeping him from getting those tip outs that he had. And the same with Presley Peraza. I think those three guys, then we can hopefully handle the other two. Jack Davis had a heck of a game for them and only scored, I think, 4, 6, 8 points, whatever. I thought he played really well. And then the kid off the bench, Hoyme, I mean, he came in and hit that dagger 3 at the end of the half, and we got to match up with those guys. We were kind of hoping again that, okay, this is a guy we're not really that concerned with, and he came in and hit some big shots. So I think the interior is more of a concern than the exterior, the perimeter for us. So that's something we've really talked about. We got to rebound, and if we can do that and keep them from hurting us inside, I think we can handle it.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight. Looking forward to it. Should be a great atmosphere here at home, and hopefully you can pull off an upset.
I hope so. It'll be fun to do tonight.
The head coach of the Wahpeton Huskies, Jeff Ralph, our guest. The starting lineups in the opening tip are next when Husky basketball continues in a moment.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
Our national anthem tonight here in Wahpeton as the Kindred Vikings pay the Wahpeton Huskies a visit.
Good evening, basketball fans.
Time for our keys to the game, brought to you by Smith Motors, small town friendly, big town deals. You heard it in the pregame with head coach Jeff Rowell. You have to keep Kindred off the backboards. It is a must. If you don't do it, you will not win the game. It really is that simple. And so we will see if the Huskies are able to do that tonight. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. For the Kindred Vikings, they will start at a guard, a 6'3" freshman, Brooks Bacco, who had a game-high 19 3 weeks ago. They'll start at another guard, a 6'2" junior, Jake Starcevic, who had 8 in the first meeting. Presley Peraza is a 6'5" swingman junior. He had 9 in the first matchup. Carson Osei, a 6'8" junior forward. He had 10. And Jack Davis, a 6'4" senior center. He had 8 for head coach Brad Will and the Kindred Vikings, who come in 12-0 on the year, 5-0 in Region 1 play.
A 6'4" senior, number 23, Jack Davis.
And now let's send it downstairs to our public address announcer for the introduction of the Huskies.
And now it's time to meet your Wahpeton Husky boys basketball starting lineup. Starting at one guard, a 6'2" junior, number 2, and another guard for the Huskies, a 6' sophomore, number 10, Brandon Steffen. Also at guard for the Huskies, a 5'11" junior, number 11, Trayton Mount. At a forward, a 6'4" senior, number 33, Jaden King. Patrolling the lane for the Huskies, a 6'4" senior center, number 35, Cooper Westerman. The head coach for the Wahpeton Huskies is Mr.
And the Huskies are coached by Jeff Rowell. They come in 7-2 on the year, 3-2 in Region 1 play. Wahpeton in white jerseys and shorts with purple numbers and letters outlined in gold, while Kindred are in blue with white numbers and letters and a white stripe down either side. Kindred will move right to left in the first half, Wahpeton left to right. Happy to have you with us, whether it's locally on KBMW AM 1450, all around the world on the KBMW AM 1450 app, or by asking your Alexa to play KBMW AM 1450, and tonight on YouTube, KBMW News Live. Here we go. King jump center with OC. OC asked to tuck his shirt in. He does that, and here we go from Wahpeton. The opening tip is controlled by the Huskies, and here is Steffens against this man-to-man defense. Klosterman to a cutting King inside. He'll lay it up and in. 2-0. Huskies lead it, and now they back into a man-to-man. Up top, Peraza, right wing, OC. OC popped his knee out of place on Saturday. It was easily popped back in, fortunately. Peraza drives in on King, gets doubled, fires up top. OC thinks about the three, drives, hangs, and hits from 12. And we're tied at 2.
For Carson OC.
2-all in the early going. We've played 45 seconds. Weaving around the top, Kubala into the corner, King. Up top, Steffens, guarded by OC. Steffens goes left, finds King, gets it back, 12 to shoot. 7 minutes left in the opening quarter. Steffens goes left wing to King. King, ball fakes with 6, right side Mauk. Mauk drives, hangs, and hits the front of the rim from the elbow. Rebound comes down to Starcevic. His pass deflects to OC for 3. Way long, rebound Mauk. Here come the Huskies from left to right. Mauk down the center of the floor. Picks up his dribble, goes left side. Steffens gets by Davis. Reverse layup is left short, and the rebound comes down to Jack Davis. Here's OC from right to left down the left side. Goes right wing to the freshman Bacco. Post entry, Starcevic. Works his way in on Klosterman, lays it up, and is fouled by Cooper Klosterman. Cooper picks up his first. Free throws upcoming for Jake Starcevic, the outstanding junior, the quarterback of the state championship football team. Starcevic had 8 points in the first meeting. His first free throw is really short. And free throws tonight brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second free throw is long and hauled in by King. Big cheers on the Wahpeton bench for the big rebound there. Steffens, left side, Mauk. Off the handoff, Mauk starts right and hands it to Kubala. Backdoor cut, King lays it in. He caught Starcevic sleeping, and it's 4-2 Wahpeton. On the left side, Davis hands it. OC drives to the elbow, fires, and hits again. Carson OC with all 4, and we are tied. Steffens gets doubled and stepped on the line, a turnover. He goes back to Kindred with 5:39 to go in the first quarter. Our game is tied at 4. A win here for Wahpeton would really put them in position to be in position in the region. A win for Kindred, and they continue to dominate. Davis, up top, Peraza, right wing, Bacco. At the head of the key, OC fakes a 3, guarded by the much shorter Kubala. OC to the elbow, fires, and it falls in. Kubala is all of 6'2", and OC's 6'8". They're doing a good job finding that match up, that mismatch, I should say. In the corner, Kubala travels. It's 6-4, Kindred's first lead of the night, and a turnover will send it back the other way. 4:59 opening quarter. Happy to have you with us tonight. On the left side, Peraza gets around King, gets inside. Peraza lays it in and draws the foul. A chance for 3 for Presley Peraza on the foul by Trayton Mauk. and it is a 6-0 run for Kindred. They had one of these at the end of the first quarter in Kindred, and it really decided the game, but the Vikings are 0 for 3 at the free throw line. It's still 8-4. Wahpeton with it, down by 4. Steffens dribbles left and gives to Mauk, back to the head of the key. Kubala against Davis. Kubala picks it up, hands it to Klosterman. Bounces a ball to Mauk, 10 to shoot. Steffens against Osi, has it poked loose. It's recovered momentarily, and a held ball will send it the other way. 4:14 of the first, it's 8-4 Kindred. Here is the 6'3" freshman, Baco. Left wing, Peraza. Guarded closely by King. Peraza picks up his dribble, finds Starcevic, then goes on a back cut and gets fouled by King. He wanted to throw that down. King wanted the block. Neither player gets what they wanted. King's first, team's third. Free throws for Presley Peraza. Peraza is absolutely a high flyer. The first free throw tickles the twine, and it's 9-4. Second one upcoming for the junior Peraza. Off the front of the rim, rebound controlled by Osi, but he's called for a rebounding foul, his first. And it goes the other way in a 5-point game, and Kindred on a 7-0 run over the last 2:51. Steffens down the left side of the floor, gets trapped, finds King in the corner, wraparound feed, Klosterman too strong, rebound, held ball, it stays at this end. And there's the reverse of what we talked about at the other end, as Jack Davis is a solid 6'4", Jaden King is a lean, tall 6'4". King forces the held ball. On the right side, Steffens crosses over, tries to find Mauk. Baco on the floor, another held ball, and it goes to Kindred. First quarter very much, I think, dictated by Kindred's defense at this point. It is 9-4. The two field goals for Wahpeton, both by Jaden King, one on a post-up, the other on a backdoor cut. On the right side, Osi. Lobs inside for Peraza, knocked away and stolen. Again, Peraza wants to throw it down whenever possible. Driving left, Mauk. He gives to Steffens up top. Steffens gets a screen, leads for Kubala. Left side, Mauk gets by his man, fires a three, and drills it. Drayton Mauk with the triple, and it's 9-7. High post feed to Peraza. They want the high-low, it's not there. Peraza hands it to Osi. Osi, ball fakes, drives left, gets into the lane, gets cut off, kick it, left wing, Peraza's three, skips over the rim, offensive rebound Davis, and he's fouled on the putback. Osi back at midcourt, he got poked in the eye on the shot. Free throws for Davis on the second foul by Drayton Mauk. Free throws for Jack Davis.
Number 23, Jack Davis.
Free throw is long. This is not a good start at the line for Kindred. 1 for 6. In for the first time is Joseph Gomez, 5'10" junior guard for Wahpeton. The free throw rolls in. Owen Hoyme is in for Kindred. It's 10-7. On the left side, Kubala into the corner, Klosterman fires a pass to King inside. His lefty hook spins off. Rebound Davis. Down the left side, Baco gets by one. Baco goes to the 10 and gets fouled. He'll shoot a couple. The foul is the 15 foul, so automatic 2 shots, and the foul is on Bjorn Kubala, his first. Baco had a game-high 19 points in Kindred on the 5th. The free throw is good. It is 11-7 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. Second one also goes 12-7. Stephens, guarded by Hoyme, dribbles with the left hand into a trapping area, picks it up, throws it right side towards King, picked off. Baco, Davis, left side Starcevic, thought about a 3, drives inside, kicks it right wing Peraza. Peraza down to Starcevic, mid post, down to Baco, 2-hand jam. And it's 14-7. At the other end, another steal. Up ahead, here's Peraza. He will lay it up in and draw the foul. On Gomez, a chance for a 3-point play for Presley Peraza. It's 16-7. And before Peraza shoots the free throw, actually, Wahpeton's going to take a timeout. 1:46 to go in the first quarter on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This timeout brought to you by Heitkamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. And while they talk about it, we pause 10 seconds for station identification. Live from Wahpeton, North Dakota, this is Husky basketball on the Voice of the Valley.
AM 1450, KDMW Breckenridge Wahpeton, and FM 94.3, K232 FH Breckenridge, the Voice of the Valley.
It is 16-7 in favor of Kindred. There's some confusion. Earlier in the quarter, the scoreboard operator put a point up on a free throw that was missed. The score is now correct. It just has members of both coaching staffs a little confused. Peraza trying to complete the 3-point play. He does. He's got 6, and all of a sudden, it is an 8-0 run, second one of those this quarter, and it's 17-7. Actually, the other run was 7-0. King fires down to Klosterman. Gomez saves it to Klosterman, who throws it in to Kubala, and now Stephens. Boy, that was a lot of really fortunate passes after a bit of a mishap on the back cut. Klosterman hands to Kubala. Up top, deflected by Baco, saved by Gomez, but he's on the sideline, and a turnover. .118 to play in a first quarter that is getting away from Wahpeton a little bit. 17-7 in favor of the Kindred Vikings. Here is Peraza. Backdoor cut, Davis floater. He's got 3, and it's 19-7 Kindred. Gomez crosses over, going right on Baco. Up top now, Stephens. Drives left, stops. Wraparound feed, loose. Klosterman picks it up, goes right side for Gomez. The southpaw up top to Stephens, left side now. Klosterman to Gomez, driving kick, 10 to shoot. Firing from the elbows, Stephens, long, rebound Baco. There is a 1-second difference in the clocks. And Brad Wales says no, hold for 1. Well, they can't hear him. Peraza drives and misses the one-hand dunk. He gets fouled. And the foul is on Joseph Gomez, his second. Free throws upcoming for Presley Peraza. Two shots upcoming. Peraza is already 2 of 4 at the line, and he rolls this one in. He's 3 of 5, and it's 20-7. What a start for Kindred. And it does seem like they have come out with the idea of put it away early. The free throws are both good, 21-7. And now Wahpeton with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Stephens tries to back his way down, gets the chair pulled out from underneath him, so he has to give it off. Gomez. Stephens with 10. Up top, guarded by Hoyme. Wants a high screen. Klosterman. Stephens drives the lane. His leaner doesn't go. Starcevic 60-footer is short, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. With the score, the Kindred Vikings 21, the Wahpeton Huskies 7, and Wahpeton basketball continues in a moment.
Assisted living. My wife and I knew this day was coming, the day that Mom and Dad would not be able to live on their own anymore. Well, we looked around at other assisted living communities, and nothing, I mean nothing, compared to Twin Town Villa. Everything at Twin Town Villa was a perfect fit for Mom and Dad's needs. Housing, support services, personal assistance, and healthcare, all under one roof. When I saw the interaction between residents and staff, it made me feel like this is the place where our parents can thrive. Twin Town Villa, close to home in Breckenridge. Call 643-9542 or visit twintownvilla.com. It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Hey, friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
It is an excellent start for the Kindred Vikings. The number one ranked team in the state, leading 21-7 here in the second quarter. Wahpeton will bring out the same five. Luke Starcevic is in for Kindred, as is, no, that's the only change. He's in for Baco. So the big team gets bigger. Klosterman's jumper is partially blocked by Starcevic. At the other end, Peraza, right side. Hoyme drives the lane. Hands it off. A three by Osi. Spins off, and the rebound is hauled in by Wahpeton, and a foul is called on Luke Starcevic. His first, team's first of the second quarter. It's 21-7, and this is a 12-0 run for Kindred that spans the last 4 minutes. From left to right, Braden Stephens crosses over going left, gets into the lane, wraparound feed. King righty layup, doesn't go. Klosterman, offensive rebound, he's fouled. Starcevic might have gotten his second in 35 seconds. He did. Free throws for Cooper Klosterman coming up in a 21-7 game. Klosterman fires the front end and tickles a twine, 21-8. 35 seconds gone in the second quarter. Second one for the senior. Same result, 21-9. See if Wahpeton can piece together a couple of stops, try and get back in this thing. On the right side, Osi. In the corner, Peraza. Peraza gets past one, picks up his dribble and throws it away. A steal by Gomez. He's fouled by Jack Davis. Already 3 fouls in the quarter in 50 seconds on Kindred. And Wahpeton will have the ball against this token pressure, not much of it really, until you hit half court, and then it comes. Here's Gomez. They switch, it's Stephens, and they switch 1 through 5. They can do that. They're athletic enough, Kindred. Stephens dribbles to the left, gives to Gomez. They don't switch that time. Gomez stops, pops, drops from the free throw line. 21-11. Gomez first basket. Here's Hoyme. 4 straight points for Wahpeton. Trying to get back in it a little bit. Davis. Up top, Osi. Right wing, Peraza. Post entry. Turnaround banker goes in for Luke Starcevic, and it's 23-11. They found the mismatch and fired it right in there. He had Steffens on him. Steffens hands it off. Gomez thinks about a three, doesn't take it. Now Kubala. Steffens at 30 feet. Steffens starts a drive, spins back right, puts it up, misses wide left. Rebound bounces out to Osi. Here come the Vikings from right to left. Osi dribbles left, goes right side, Peraza. Peraza ball fakes, skips it, left wing Davis, up top Hoyme. Post entry, Starcevic, righty hook, a little too strong, rebound Klosterman. And here come the Huskies, down by 12. Gomez, guarded by Osi, gives to Kubala, who's guarded by Davis. Now Steffens guarded by Hoyme. Back to Gomez, fakes a three, drives left, high arcing jumper doesn't go. Rebound Starcevic through a double team. His pass up ahead to Davis, who spins and lays it up, missed it short. And the rebound out of bounds, it goes the other way. 23-11. Back in for Wahpeton is Trayton Malk. Back in comes Brooks Bacco and Jake Starcevic. And Isaac Spellhaug into the game for the first time for Kindred. It's a 23-11 game with 5:10 to go in the half. Steffens dribbles with the right hand, gives to Malk. Malk holds up top, now fires a three and drills it. He's got two of those, and it's down to single digits, 23-14. On the left side, Bacco into the corner, a three by Hoyme. There's the answer. And it's 26-14. Hoyme had two big threes in the first meeting, and now a held ball sends it the other way. A good trap by Hoyme and Bacco. And Kindred gets it back. 26-14, 4:35 to go, first half on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Driving left, Bacco stops and shoots an air ball from 12 feet. Rebound King. Steffens down the right side for Malk. Malk drives in, puts it up, missed it short. Rebound Osi, and he tries to work through a double and throws it off the foot of Klosterman and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Kindred Vikings up 12, 4:13 until halftime. Coming up at the half, we'll have stats, scores from around the state and the region. On the left side, Hoyme thought about a three, has his pass deflect, he gets it back, fires a three, and buries another one. Hoyme with back-to-back triples. The lead is 15 at 29-14. Steffens goes right, shuffles it to Malk. Timeout, Wahpeton. 3:45 to go, first half. Kindred 29, Wahpeton 14. And Husky basketball continues in a moment.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, right. I mean, that's it. You know, there's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wahpeton. Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
It has been quite the first half for the Kindred Vikings. They lead by 15 at 29-14. Huskies have the basketball. They're down to 3 timeouts already. They won't want that, but you've got to try to do something to slow down the momentum as now Kindred comes out in a 1-2-2 zone on the left side. Now right wing. Gomez, left side, up top. Malk to Gomez, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Gomez, a 3. Skips it over the rim, and a rebounding foul is called on Owen Hoyme. His first team's fourth.
Called against number 21 for the Vikings, Owen Hoyme.
He was boxing out Klosterman and used a little too much body in the opinion of the official. The inbounds pass is deflected. Gomez gets fouled, and he will shoot free throws on the first foul on Jake Starcevic. Free throws upcoming for Joseph Gomez in a 29-14 game. 3:20 to go in the first half. The lefty's first free throw tickles the twine. 29-15. Second one coming. Also right down the middle, 29-16. It's really going to be about efficient offense, but more than that, efficient defense. And a turnover, that's efficient defense. A pass off the hands of Isaac Spellhouse. Back in Presley Peraza and Hunter Bindas in for the first time. Bindas, 5'10" junior. 3:05 and counting, first half, 29-16 Kindred. Here's Klosterman, left alone, he doesn't take it. Kubala, Gomez. Dribbles with the right hand, gives to Malk. He's not been shy tonight, he's got 2 of them. Kubala drives in, hands it to Klosterman. Fires a pass right by the eyeballs of Jaden King, and it goes out of bounds. .240 until the main break, a 13-point Kindred advantage. And that's with this man, Brooks Bacco, only having 4 points. Bacco, mid-post, skip it, left wing, an open 3, yes! Hunter Bindas, another 3, and it's 32-16. His first points of the game, and the third 3 of the quarter for Kindred. On the left side, Gomez tries to answer, ball fakes a 3, drives in, stops, spins. He gets swatted by Osi. Osi got all of that one. Malk with 2 to play in the half. Right side, Klosterman in the corner, Gomez rather. Left side, a 3 by Kubala. Short rebound, on the run Bacco. Bacco splits a double. Finds Peraza, who gets inside, kick out. Bacco's 3, in and out. Rebound Starcevic. No look feed, Peraza lays it in. 10 for Presley Peraza, and it is 34-16. On the left side, a steal, up ahead. Osi will throw it down with 2 hands. Timeout Wahpeton, 1:22 to go, and the lead is 20, and Husky basketball will continue in a moment.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
You have to play pretty close to perfect when you're playing the top-ranked team in Class A and, quite frankly, the best team in Class A. That is not what has happened in these first 16 minutes for Wahpeton. They trail by 20, back to play, and another steal, and up ahead, another OC dunk, except he misses it. The putback, though, by Bacco, and Bacco looked right at OC to give him some grief on that one as they were coming back up the floor. It's 38-16. Gomez, Steffens up top. Dribbles with the left hand, now between the legs with the right. Steffens inside, stops, pops, finishes, and draws the foul on OC. His second. Steffen's first basket, and he's got a chance for three. Steffen shoots the and one and converts. 38-19 with a 15-second difference in the clocks. Up top, Osi thought about a three, drives right, pops from the elbow, can't hit, wide left, rebound deflects out to King, and now only 2-second difference in the clocks. Steffens dribbles with the left hand, gives to Kubala. He's guarded very closely by Bindus. Gomez guarded by Osi. Now the matchup is Steffens and Baco. 10 to shoot now for Wahpeton. They got to run something here. 6 to get a shot off. Steffens has it poked away. Gomez with one, hoists, and it doesn't get the rim. Shot clock violation with, right now, it's going to be 2.8 on the clock. Right now it reads 0.6, but it's 2.8. And it's a baseline inbound, so they'll have to go 94 feet to get a basket. Baco wants the baseball pass. He throws it in short. Starcevic, 2 dribbles, fires it from half court and misses. And we have reached halftime with the score. The Kindred Vikings 38, the Wahpeton Huskies 19. And we will come back and have our Minn Kota Ag Products halftime report when Husky basketball continues in a moment.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
We welcome you back to Wahpeton, North Dakota for the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime report. Minn Kota Ag Products, your #1 grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. It comes to you with the score: the top-ranked Kindred Vikings 38, the Wahpeton Huskies 19. Let's give you the statistical breakdown on how that happened. Presley Peraza with 10 to lead Kindred, but it's balanced. It seems all Kindred games are balanced, to be fair. 8 from Carson Osi, 6 each from Brooks Baco and Owen Hoyme, 3 each from Jack Davis and Hunter Bendus, and 2 from Luke Starcevic. For Wahpeton, 6 for Trayton Mock on 2 3-pointers. Mock with both of the 3-pointers. For Wahpeton, those are our plays of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, your trusted hometown agents. 4 each for Jaden King and Joseph Gomez, 3 for Braden Steffens, and 2 for Cooper Klosterman. There were 2 ties and 1 lead change. Wahpeton had a 2-point lead early in the basketball game. Kindred's biggest lead was at 38-16. 38-19 is our halftime count. And when we come back, we'll get a look at what else is going on around Class A in boys basketball. We'll do that when Husky basketball continues in a moment.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelly, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved, and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
Back on the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime report, 38-19 Kindred. Let's take a look at what else is going on in the state tonight. Kindred has a big game coming up on Friday night against Grafton. Tonight, the Spoilers beat Hillsborough Central Valley 65-56. Fifth-ranked Beulah takes down Dickinson Trinity 68-56. Stanley beats Delax Burlington in a bit of an upset, 56-46. And Northern Cass, let me tell you, that's a team that looks the part. I got to see them on Friday. They look the part. They defeat Mayport CG tonight, 72-48. Northern Cass is now 10-2 on the year and 2-0 in Region 1 play. The next time we will be with you is Friday night here at home as the Wahpeton girls, coming off that fine win, that fine win on Thursday in region play, and then the very competitive border battle on Saturday. They take on a struggling Beulah side on Friday night, and we will have it for you at about 7:10 or so, as the Huskies and Miners get together. Coach Watson's team trying to get to 7-8 on the year. Here, 38-19, Kindred at halftime. And when we come back, second half action, we thank you for listening to the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime report. The second 16 is coming at you next when Husky basketball continues in a moment.
Stay winter ready with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Up to $20 in rebates on the purchase and install on a select AC Delco battery. Up to $15 rebate on 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. Up to $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco cabin air filter. And up to a $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco engine air filter. That's up to $55 in rebates. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
Assisted living. My wife and I knew this day was coming, the day that Mom and Dad would not be able to live on their own anymore. Well, we looked around at other assisted living communities, and nothing, I mean nothing, compared to Twin Town Villa. Everything at Twin Town Villa was a perfect fit for Mom and Dad's needs. Housing, support services, personal assistance, and health care, all under one roof. When I saw the interaction between residents and staff, it made me feel like this is the place where our parents can thrive. Twin Town Villa, close to home in Breckenridge. Call 643-9542 or visit twintownvilla.com. It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Just about ready, second half action here in Wahpeton. The Huskies, if they're going to pull this off, it's going to be a night they'll never forget. 38-19, they trail the top-ranked undefeated Kindred Vikings. They will have the basketball, Wahpeton, to start the second half, starting 5 for both teams. That means Kubala, Steffens, Malk, King, and Klosterman for Wahpeton. Baco, O.C., Starcevic, Peraza, and Davis for Kindred. You can jokingly say that the worst thing to happen to Class A in its first year of the three-class system was that Central Cass went undefeated last year, because all that did was make Kindred smell blood. They have just dominated so far in region play. They win this one, they'll be 6-0, and they have not played a competitive region game yet. Now, they have not played Northern Cass yet. There's a gap there. There's a gap there. We're underway, second half. Here's Malk, left side, Kubala. Wants to cutting King. Comes to the short corner to receive it. King backs his way in and gets fouled by Starcevic. His second, team's first. Free throws for Jaden King. King so far with 4 points. They all came in the first quarter, and the lefty's first free throw is right down the middle. 38-20.
Last foul assessed to Jake Starcevic.
Second one. Splash. 38-21. Brooks Baco against Braden Steffens. Right side, Davis. Post up for Baco. Inside on Steffens. It spins off. Rebound Peraza. His open three is good. Presley Peraza for three, and the lead goes back to 20. 41-21. Right side, Malk. Down to King. Blocked from behind by Starcevic. King loses it out of bounds off of Peraza. It'll stay with Wahpeton. Starcevic from behind got all of that one from King. Klosterman. Hands to Kubala. Guarded closely by Jack Davis, and now here's Stephens. Goes right, leaves for Klosterman. Stephens drives in, gets to the 10, missed it short. Good defense, rebound, Starcevic up ahead, layup Davis. Jack Davis with 5, and it's 43-21. Stephens drives left, goes into the corner for Kubala, who drives right, spins back left, puts it up, missed it short, and Kubala bats the rebound out of bounds. It'll go to Kindred, leading by 22. Vikings with it, up by a double deuce. Down the left side, here's Peraza. Around a screen, Osi. Right wing, Baco. To a basket, cutting Peraza. Kick out, deflects to Baco, who is fouled on the drive.
Personal foul on the drive.
And it's on Malk, his third.
Third personal, first team foul.
Baseline inbound comes to Peraza. Tries to drive baseline, gets cut off. Finds Davis inside, and there's the fourth on Trayton Malk.
Foul on the shot.
Davis shoots 2.
Fourth personal at the line for the Kindred Vikings for 23.
And Jeff Ralph just gonna let his guys figure it out. Davis rattles it home, 44-21. What Kindred does so well is they find the mismatch. They're patient about finding the mismatch. And once they find it, that's the only place the ball is going. They lead by 24. They're just so good at that, coupled with their defense. Good luck, Class A. I'm sure the Huskies will not miss facing them after this game. King on the interior. The banker is too short, and the ball out of bounds to Wahpeton, or to Kindred. Timeout, Wahpeton. We will take it as well. 5:49 to go on the Carlson Family Insurance third quarter scoreboard. Carlson Family Insurance representing auto owners. 45-21. Kindred and Husky basketball continues in a moment.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wahpeton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700 and make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, I mean, that's it. You know, there's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wahpeton. Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
It is a 24-point margin. And Joseph Gomez is in for Trayton Malk for Wahpeton. It has been all Kindred almost since the get-go. Can't totally say since the get-go. As Peraza back cuts and lays home. He's got 15. It's 47-21. On the right side, King. Kubala. Wraparound feed, Gomez stops, down low, King lays home. Jaden King with 8, and it's 47-23. Osi around a screen, it's a pick and pop with Peraza. He drives right into the lane, gets cut off, finds Osi in the corner, Davis open 3. A little long, rebound Peraza, and he's on the baseline. Goes back to Wahpeton. Down by 24 with 5:02 to go in the third. Stephens. On the right side, Klosterman. Down to a cutting King. Lost the basketball. Still flying after it on the floor is Davis, and a held ball will send it the other way. Up by 24. Jack Davis still diving after a loose basketball. Incredible. Here's Bacco against Stephens. Owen Hoyme getting ready to return for Kindred. On the left side, Davis down to Starcevic. Kick out. Peraza tries to go around King, and King bumps him for his second foul. Team's third. Here's Hoyme.
Into the Kindred Viking lineup, number 21, Owen Hoyme.
Bacco to trigger the baseline inbound. Having a hard time. Now he finally throws it into Osi, who's got a foot on Gomez. Osi throws it right side, picked off. Picked off by Kubala. Up ahead, Gomez. He will ball fake, spin, kick it out to Kubala. Stephens, left side. That's what length does for you. Stops the fast break. Gomez, Stephens, bounce into the post for King, who spins left and gets fouled. They'll shoot two more.
Going to the line for Wahpeton Huskies, number 33, Jaden King.
Third foul on Starcevic.
Personal fouls number 10, Jake Starcevic.
47-23 with 4:09 to play in the third. And Jaden King's free throw, front of the rim, side of the rim, and off. King has 8 points, all 4 points this quarter for the Huskies, who trail by 24. Second one rattles off. Rebound Osi. On the right side, Starcevic drives left, kicks to the corner. Hoyme fakes a three, drives in, fires from 12, short, rebound Klosterman. A 24-point margin. Gomez. Hands, Kubala. Backdoor cut. King reverse layup. Really pretty basketball. And it's 47-25. King into double figures with 10 and a steal. Gomez from right to left down the left side of the floor. He leads for Kubala, who goes behind the back with a dribble against Hoyme. Kubala, right wing, Klosterman. The senior hands it to Kubala, whose little runner doesn't go. Rebound Bacco. Here's Hoyme the other way. Bacco up top, right wing corner. Osi left alone for three. He's short with it. He knew it, but he deflects the rebound out to Stephens, who goes right all the way, stops, lays it up, missed it short. Offensive rebound, put back Klosterman. 6 in a row for Wahpeton to cut the lead to 20, 47-27. Bacco up top, OC left wing, Hoyme. Into the post, Starcevic, wraparound feed, Peraza. Peraza inside, lays it in. Everybody touched it that possession for Kindred, and it's 49-27. At the other end, Kubala. Down to Klosterman, his 12-footer goes in. Klosterman with 6, 49-29. The lead is 8-2, or the run rather is 8-2. The lead is 20 for Kindred. Driving left, Hoyme. Shuffles to Bacco. Right wing, Osi. Flare screen, Bacco. Down inside. And Starcevic finishes with the left hand. He's got his first basket. And it's 51-29 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Gomez. Kubala thinks about a three against Bacco, doesn't take it. Instead, Stephens drives left, kicks to Gomez. Around a screen, his interior pass picked off. 2-on-1 the other way. Starcevic throws the alley. Peraza missed the oop, got his own miss, and got fouled on the putback by Gomez. Peraza wanted the highlight reel, and instead he's going to get 2 free throws.
Going to the foul line, fixing a blown tire and shooting 2 shots. Number 12, Presley Peraza.
Peraza shoots 2. His first one, splash, 52-29. And into the game, Landon Ralph for the first time. Jack Davis returns for Kindred for Carson Osi with 100 seconds to play in the third. It is a 23-point margin, 52-29. The second one also goes, 17 for Peraza, 53-29. Steffens. 1:30 and counting in the third. Steffens gets inside and misses. The rebound, Steffens is on the end line. It goes to Kindred. Vikings lead by 24 points. Here's Trayton Malk with 4 fouls. He's got Braden Steffens. Wahpeton with a long road trip this weekend. They'll be at Beulah on Friday and at Killdeer on Saturday. Hoyme dribbles left, hands the ball off to Davis. Right wing Peraza. Davis in the corner, gets around a screen, picks it up. There's the roll by Hoyme. He lays it in and draws the foul.
Basket good for Owen Hoyme. An assist from Jack Davis. Hoyme will shoot 1 shot.
Landon Ralph called for his first, a chance for a three-point play for Owen Hoyme with 1:10 to go in the third. He converts. He's got 9, and the lead is 27. The biggest of the game, 56-29. Might be getting close to that 30-point fourth quarter rule. On the right side, Malk fires a 3, rising fire, a little long. Rebound, Baco. The freshman the other way, flying down the center of the floor. Backdoor cut Davis, wraparound feed deflects. Malk had it for a moment, lost it, and then he's fouled. So it'll go to Wahpeton. The foul on Davis is his second.
Personal foul called against number 23, Jack Davis for the Kindred Vikings.
And back in Carson Osee.
Personal 13 foul.
For
Returning to the Viking lineup,
Jake
number 5,
Starcevic.
Carson Osee.
Kindred by 27. Gomez, right wing, Ralph. Popping out is Malk. Malk drives the lane, puts it up with the left hand and finishes. Trayton Malk with 8, 56-31. On the right side, Hoyme. Up top, Davis, left wing, Peraza. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Peraza, right side, through the hands of Hoyme, who was lining up his shot before he caught it. That's all that is. 5.4 to go in the third. Gomez with 3. Gomez with 2. With 1, Gomez fires at the buzzer, blocked by Osee, and that's how the third quarter ends. With the score, Kindred 56, Wahpeton 31 on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Final 8 next when Husky basketball continues in a moment.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
It's a 56-31 game going to the fourth quarter. Wahpeton will have the basketball with the same 5 that finished the third quarter. So that's Ralph, Klosterman, Gomez, Malk, and Steffens. Kindred with Baco, Starcevic, Davis, Peraza, and Osee. Driving left, Malk holds, now drives again. Malk, ball fakes, goes up top, Klosterman thinks about a 3 against Peraza, doesn't take it. Steffens against Baco, spins right into the lane, skip it right side. A Ralph 3 is long and hauled in by Osee. That would have been a very popular shot in this gymnasium, even with the score as it is. Driving in Osi, skips it left side Davis to a basket cutting Bako, who is trapped underneath, finds Starcevic for two. Jake Starcevic with 4, 58-31. On the right side, Gomez leaves for Malk. A minute into the fourth, a 27-point margin. Steffens, Gomez. Drives left, Gomez into the lane, he finishes. Joseph Gomez with 6. He has improved leaps and bounds since early in this season. It's 58-33. Here's Davis, mid-post feed, Starcevic. Gets inside and finishes over Ralph. Starcevic with 6 all this half, 60-33. Steffens drives on Bako and gets hand checked by Bako. His first. Into the game, Luke Starcevic for Jake Starcevic and Owen Hoyme for Carson Osi. A baseline inbound for Steffens. He throws it into Malk. Gomez. Left wing. Klosterman thinks about a 3. Drives in on Luke Starcevic. Gets cut off. Steffens at the free throw line. Spins a couple times. Puts it up too short. Rebound loose. And the held ball will send it the other way. 6:01 to play, fourth quarter, 60-33. Into the game comes Hunter Bindas and Isaac Spellhaus. So Kindred has basically emptied the bench. In fact, they have emptied the bench. The only player we have not seen, 2 players that we have not seen, Gabe Iverson and Kyle Campbell, and there's plenty of time for that left in the game. On the left side, Spellhaus into the corner for Owen Hoyme. Up top, a wide open 3 goes down for Gabe Whipple. And it's 63-33, and now the 30-point rule is in effect. Driving right, Gomez. He leaves, right side all the way in, and missing it is Malk. Rebound, Hoyme. At the other end, Hoyme holds and goes up top. Left side, ball faking a 3 was Bindas. He's already hit one. Here's another 3. That one's a little long for Whipple and rebounded by Klosterman. At the other end, Gomez holds, finds Klosterman, fakes a 3. Steffens around a screen, drives left, gets to the 10, lays it in and draws the foul. Braden Steffens a chance for 3. And the foul is on Isaac Spellhaus, his first. King back in, Kubala back in for Wahpeton. Chance for second 3-point play of the night for Braden Steffens. He's got 5 points. Make it 6. And it's 63-36. 4:55 and counting left. Up top, Bindas. Right side here is Gabe Iverson into the game for the first time. Finds Spellhaus, who is fouled, and that's 5 on Trayton Malk. He fouls out of the ball game with 8 points.
Personal foul, number 11.
And in for him will be Carter Hockert. Hockert in for Malk. Off the inbound, faking a 3 is Bindas. He goes left, fires right. Spellhaus up top, Iverson drives right, finds Spellhaus in the corner. Into the mid-post, Starcevic spins right, puts it up, puts it in. Luke Starcevic with 4, and it's 65-36. At the other end, Steffens gets the ball knocked away from him, and the ball out of bounds, as when Spellhaus went and dove on the ball was actually already out of bounds. So it'll stay with Wahpeton, 3:44 and counting left in the ball game. Off the inbound, Kubala. Up top, Hockert Right wing, Stephens gets a high ball screen from Klosterman. Pick and pop three from Cooper is long and rebounded by Kindred's Gabe Whipple, who grabs the ball and stands up. That's a travel. A turnover. It goes back to Wahpeton and into the game. Here's the last sub they could make, Kyle Campbell. So Kyle Campbell is in. Driving in Klosterman, he lays it in with the left hand from the right side. Cooper with 8, and it's 65-38. On the right side, Campbell into the mid-post, Starcevic, turnaround jumper, skips it over the rim, rebound King. Nick Langenwalter getting ready to check in for the Huskies. Kubala on the baseline, wraparound feeds Stephens. Thinks about it, drives right, gets into the lane, kick out, Kubala, a three. Yes! Bjorn Kubala buries the three, timeout Wahpeton. It's just for the substitution. And so we will not take it. Timeouts brought to you by Heitkamp Construction. Once you know who we are, you won't build any other way. Landon Ralph in, Jackson DeVries in. Nick Langenwalter in to go with Landon Ralph and Braden Stephens. 2:20 to go. Left side, Iverson. Up top, right wing Spellhaug. Up top, Iverson drives, kicks, right side. Spellhaug drives left to the elbow, fires, can't hit. Offensive rebound, put back goes for Kyle Campbell. We're on the Kindred side here, and that's a popular basket at the other end. Jackson DeVries and one. Chance for three on Spellhaug's second foul. Seems to be a popular basket on the Kindred side down at the other end. Very cool. Three-point play opportunity coming up for Jackson DeVries. 67-43. The free throw makes it 67-44. On the right side, Campbell. Up top, Iverson. Can he get one? No, he wraps around a pass. It finds Spellhaug. Up top. Spellhaug drives, stops, goes right side. Here's a three. That's a little long. Rebound Ralph. The three was taken by Whipple. A minute left, 23 points to margin. DeVries. Ralph. Handoff, left side, Hawkert. Gomez drives the lane and finishes with the left. He's got 8, and it's 67-46. Got a feeling Kindred wants to get either Gabe Iverson or Isaac Spellhaug one. Iverson, left side. And a steal. At the other end, Gomez misses, but Ralph gets the putback. Landon Ralph's first basket, and that should set the final score. It will. Kindred will not shoot again, and they are now 13-0. They're 6-0 in Region 1 play. They win it 67-48 here in Wahpeton tonight. As they led pretty much wire to wire, they went on a big run in the first quarter and never looked back. 67-48 our final. And the post-game report is brought to you by Miller Realty, and it's coming up next when Husky basketball continues in a moment.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love. With commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
And we're back in Wahpeton, a 67-48 win for the top-ranked undefeated Kindred Vikings tonight. Welcome into the Miller Realty post-game report. Miller Realty, a tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, trust, and service. Our statistical recap looks this way for Kindred. Presley Peraza had 17. Nobody else in double figures this time, but such balance. 9 from Owen Hoyme, 8 for Carson Osee, 7 for Jack Davis, 6 each for Jake Starcevic and Brooks Bacco, 4 for Luke Starcevic, 3 each for Gabe Whipple and Hunter Bendis, and 2 points for Kyle Campbell. For Wahpeton, 10 points for Jaden King, our player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health, here with you. 8 points each for Cooper Klosterman, Joseph Gomez, and Trayton Malk. 6 for Braden Steffens. 3 points each for Bjorn Kubala and Jackson DeVry, and 2 points for Landon Ralph. The game was tied 2 times. There was 1 lead change. The biggest lead for Wahpeton, 4-2. The biggest lead for Kindred, 63-33. Wahpeton is 7-3, 3-3 in Region 1 play. Kindred is 13-0, 6-0 in Region 1 play. And we will come back and wrap it up when Husky basketball continues in a moment.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved, and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
Stay winter ready with Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Up to $20 in rebates on the purchase and install on a select AC Delco battery. Up to $15 rebate on 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. Up to $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco cabin air filter. And up to a $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco engine air filter. That's up to $55 in rebates. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wahpeton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wahpeton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
Back on the post-game report brought to you by Miller Realty. And before we go any further, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. Live from Wahpeton, this is Husky basketball on the Voice of the Valley.
AM 1450, KDMW Breckenridge Wahpeton, and FM 94.3, K232 FH Breckenridge, the voice of the valley.
BJ Walters back with you here at Wahpeton High School, a 67-48 decision for the number one team in the state, the Kindred Vikings. They led by as many as 30. A good fourth quarter brought Wahpeton a little bit closer. A good final 10 minutes really brought Wahpeton a little bit closer. Some scores from around the state this evening. Kindred's next game is against number 4 Grafton. The Spoilers beat Hillsborough Central Valley tonight, 65-56. Fifth-ranked Beulah, the next opponent for Wahpeton, defeated Dickinson Trinity, 68-56. Beulah will host Wahpeton on Friday night before Wahpeton visits Killdeer on Saturday. More on that in a moment. Stanley beat Des Lacs Burlington 56-46, and the other region team in action tonight, Northern Cass, who are now receiving votes in the polls, defeated Mayport CG 72-48. I'm not going to say it gets easier, but it does not get more difficult on Friday for the Wahpeton Huskies, mainly because I don't think it gets more difficult than facing Kindred this season. But it is a road test at fifth-ranked Beulah. That's what's next for Jeff Ralph and his team. And then they've got Killdeer on Saturday, and then we will have their game next Tuesday on the road in Lisbon before they come back home a week from Thursday against the Central Cass Squirrels. So this gauntlet is not going to get easier. If you were with us in pregame, you heard Coach Ralph talk about how much it's just game after game after game right now, and it feels like a marathon, but this part of it is kind of a sprint. They are now 7-3 on the year, 3-3 in Region 1 play. The next time we are on the air is Friday night. The Wahpeton Husky girls will be hosting the Beulah Miners. Wahpeton, I can see Coach Watson also doing media tonight, getting a few practices this week. I think that's something Coach Watson would have really wanted. They're getting the early week to just practice in preparation for Beulah on Friday night. The Miners girls team is having a really difficult season, and Wahpeton, with respect, will try to pile on the misery on Friday night. Our pregame will hit at about 7:10. You know the drill by now. We'll be on as soon as the JV game is over. My thanks to everyone who has made this one possible, including Turner Blofus back at KBMW AM 1450. Thank you, Turner, for all of your help. Now, speaking on behalf of everyone who's made this a, hopefully, I would say, successful broadcast, my name is BJ Walters, and one more time, our final count tonight. The top-ranked Kindred Vikings go to 13-0 with a 67-48 win over the Wahpeton Huskies. Until Friday night from right back here in Wahpeton, good night from the border of North Dakota and Minnesota.
Tonight's Wahpeton basketball game was brought to you by Action Realty, Builder's First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Highcamp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Smith Motors, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Twin Town Villa, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Be sure to go to kbmwnews.com for a complete list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.
AM 1450, KDMW Breckenridge Wahpeton, and FM 94.3 K232 FH Breckenridge, the voice of the Valley.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Kevin Uretsky. The Fox News Decision Desk projecting former President Donald Trump has won the New Hampshire Republican primary.
This is a great, great state. You know, we won New Hampshire 3 times now, 3.
But former Trump UN Ambassador Nikki Haley says she is not leaving the race.